Holy smokes, that was weird. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stack Sats Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Yes, we're back, and it is live DCA to BTC. Round of applause from a live studio audience for Hard Huddle in the house. Don't be mad. I'm going into the Jack Mallers podcast. Come with me, or I'll see you in a bit. Nice. Hey, how dare you? How dare you? No, I get it. Go for it. I just got to jump on here, and I got a stack. Okay? I got a stack. We'll do a quick one so I can go watch that too. Actually, it sounds pretty good. But I wanted to get back in the routine, and I wanted to continue the journey of stacking sats because, shoot, man, we went through all the hard part, right? Now it's the part where we get to welcome the new people that are starting to get into Bitcoin, that just heard about it, that just said, hey, Bitcoin, I thought it was dead. And actually, it's still around. And what? It just tapped 88,000. What was it? 88,000. We'll just call it 88,450. Right? 88,450. If you bought Bitcoin in the past ever, you are in profits. If you ever bought Bitcoin ever, right? With the exception of the past, I don't know, the past, was it? This is 15. This is a 15-minute chart. With the exception of the past hour, if you bought Bitcoin at any time in history, with the exception of the last hour, you made profits. Your purchasing power increased. It's freaking crazy. That's so crazy. We knew it was gonna happen, and I'm still surprised, right? I knew it was gonna happen, and I still feel like caught off guard, right? It's kind of a little bit of a damn. Is it really happening? And it is. It's wild, right? All right, let's do this real quick. There it is. Let's jump into the first segment of the show that we like to call the Sat Strength. Oh my God. Today the price of Bitcoin is $87,200.52. Whatever, you get the picture. $87,000 Bitcoin. Jeez, it's crazy. And you can buy 1,147 Satoshis for a single dollar. Oh my God. When we started the show, we were able to get 4,000 Satoshis for a dollar. Now it's just 1,147 Satoshis. Okay? It's crazy. So let's say you're walking down the street, minding your own business, you look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day, the penny could be worth, that's right, 11 cents, 11 Satoshis. One penny can only buy you 11 Satoshis now. And again, when we started the show, one penny was buying us 40 to 39 Satoshis. Right? Look how far it's... Dang. We're getting so close to 1 Satoshi equals 1 penny. That's insane. 1 Satoshi equals 1 penny. Was that right? 1 Satoshi equals 1 penny. 1 Satoshi equals 1 penny is when... No. I think 1 Satoshi equals 1 penny is when Bitcoin hits 100,000 or a million. I have to check the math. Anyway, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. But yeah, there it is. You can't deny it. It's right there, in front of your face. Today is the biggest day increase ever. Oh, really? Ever? I bet, dude. That's just insane. Let's go by the day. Today. Oh yeah, that's a. Oh my God, dude, that's a crazy candle. Oh shoot. Today alone, we've gone up 10%. From 80,000 to 88,000. We don't have that much more to go for 100,000, guys. Right? 100,000 right here. I can't believe I'm actually trying to do the TA for how much of a percentage gain it is to get to 100,000 from the peak of today, from $88,400 Bitcoin. The percentage gain we have to get to 100,000 is only, it's crazy. It's only, oh my God. Excuse me. It's only 11%. It's only 11% gains to get to $100,000 Bitcoin. That is insane and really cool. Really cool. All right. That's wild. Just can't get over it. So crazy. I can't wait to do the stack recap. I'm going to try not to look so you get my first impression. There it goes. I just gotta move it out of my peripheral vision. So I queued up the page with my peripheral vision so I couldn't see the numbers because I want to get the honest reaction to what our stack looks like at these levels. That's so wild, dude. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's keep it going. Forever. Okay, it's going up, baby. 100K Bitcoin before December. At this rate, what do you guys think? At this rate, will we see 100K before December? I'm gonna do the Q&A. Oops, I'm gonna do the poll. I think there it is, poll. $100K before December. What do you think? Poll. I started. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's so wild. All right, let's get into the next segment of the show that we like to call Why We Stack. We stack because we are... Oh, we're about to hit $36 trillion in debt. Damn, that came up fast. I can't remember the last time we referred to this. We're talking about 34 and a quarter trillion. Now we're at 35 trillion and about to tick over into the $36 trillion worth of debt. That is why we stack right there in a nutshell, right? As the money supply increases, your purchasing power decreases on any US dollar holdings you have. But when you save it in Bitcoin instead, your value is shielded from that inflation and you, in essence, become wealthier against the dollar because you're not getting debased, right? It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Dang. That is why we stack. Short and simple. In a visual aid. With a visual aid. But if you're listening to the show instead of watching the show, I'll tell you why we stack. We save in Bitcoin because saving in Bitcoin is like going back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked, for as long as you hold the Bitcoin that represents those hours. And maybe more, right? It's wild. I can't hold off anymore, guys. We got to go into the stack recap because I want to see what this 87,000 Bitcoin has done to our portfolio here for the show. And I'll explain to you, if you're new here to the show, what we've been doing for the past year and a half. Okay, so let's jump into that. Let's go ahead and kill this music and cue up the stack recap. Alrighty, here we go. Let's watch these. Let's look at these numbers. Here on the show, we started stacking back in. Let's go for the big dog. There it is. We started stacking May 22nd, 2023. Oh my God! 92% gains, son. Gains. 92% gains. That's almost doubling our money, guys. On every. That's insane. That's insane. Right? Crazy, right? We are styling, guys. Carlos, Hard Huddle. You guys have been watching the show for a while, and I hope you've been stacking like maniacs. Because this is it, guys. This is the beginning of the payoff. Okay? And you'll be rewarded accordingly to whatever rate, whatever level you decided to step into this Bitcoin. That's the level that you're gonna get rewarded at. You know, if you like tiptoed in, might have a couple extra toes. If you went all in, you just doubled your whole existence, right? You just doubled the holdings of whatever you put in, at least. And we're not even getting started yet, guys. Damn. Your life's about to change. Okay? Your life's about to change. Carlos. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Damn, dude, that's crazy. And I know you might be looking at this sheet and be like, whatever, $26,000 is not a lot. It's not a lot. I know it's not a lot. Okay? I know it's not a lot. But who owns these $26,000? Who owns these 0.308777021 Bitcoin? Our show, right? The show, right? This is an imaginary person, an imaginary entity that we're calling the Stack Sats Show, right? With barely 300 subscribers, okay? And yes, we basically, I invested $10,000 into my channel, into this channel, right? In the form of buying Bitcoin for this channel, right? And I've made like $9,000 on it, right? With 300 subscribers and whatever time it takes me to jump on here every weekday and just talk about it, right? Right? And you could do the same thing minus all the YouTube stuff. It doesn't even matter, right? Like the YouTube stuff is just fun for me, and it adds a little bit of level to it, and it makes it to where other people that are kind of trying to figure it out can see a real working example of it, right? So as a person's probably gonna stack more than I'm stacking on the show, right? But if they have been doing that, or if they decide to start doing that, they will eventually hit this 100% gain. And if they continue to hold it, it's going to go beyond that 200% gain, 300% gain, 400% gain. It doesn't matter. It's just going to keep going up. Round of applause from the live studio audience for McLovin. What up, McLovin? Good to see you in here. I quit doing the show, McLovin, but then I came back the next week because I realized that even though I feel like I already told everybody I had to tell about it, and I kind of already tried to orange pill as many people as I could. In those days off. What up, Paul? Welcome back. I'm back, Paul. Sorry for the drama. I'm back. Round of applause from the live studio audience. I realized in those couple of days off that I had that there's a lot of people out there that still need to understand Bitcoin, and this show, this channel, wouldn't be complete until we go through at least one whole cycle, right? Because I ended up referencing my show and our spreadsheet and my purchases and my burrito index and my 100 days of stacking Bitcoin examples and charts, I started referencing to those things, and I realized that I have such a good tool to teach people about Bitcoin in a real way with real numbers that are attainable still by most people, right? Most people can be like, oh, that's freaking cool. Like Michael Saylor just bought whatever 400,000 more Bitcoin yesterday or today, and guy's stacking like a maniac. But there's no way that most people have that kind of money. There's no way. I mean, you can relate to it because you think it's a cool story if you like Bitcoin and stuff, but you can't relate to it because there's no freaking way one of us is going to be going and buy like 10, 15, 20 Bitcoin all at one drop, you know? So we got to have examples like this show and examples like the spreadsheet for people that are new to this, to the Bitcoin, to understand that you don't have to buy a whole coin. You can start with like we did, $5 a day. And yeah, even though now we're doing $20 a day in 2024, you can still do $5 a day starting today, right? Oh my God, look at, just in 2024, 11 months in, we are up 50%. We saved $6,565, and that's currently grown to $9,900, right? That's how many Satoshis we have for just this year. 11.4 million Satoshis. And actually, there's some lines I haven't even added yet that we need to add. So, is there? Four. Oh yeah, I bought all last week. I haven't even added it yet. So we'll do that. We're gonna catch up on the spreadsheet, and then we'll do the buy for today. Okay? But it's crazy, right? All these things. It's wild. So then let's go look at the rest of the things. Let's just look at the other things that I've been kind of using to help orange pill people and try to get to understand what the severity here is, right? The awesomeness of it. If you have stuff in your house that's just kind of taking up space, you should heed this right here. Okay, you should see this, and get rid of the crap around your house you don't need. Right? There's some Satoshis trapped in there. You can liberate those Satoshis, put them in your cold storage, and now it doesn't take up any more space, and it's doing more for you than having those things sitting there taking up space, collecting dust, getting older, depreciating, right? Like my KitchenAid that I sold for $250, and I sold it when the Bitcoin price was 58,705, and immediately in the parking lot after I got the cash from this guy that I sold the mixer to, I got back in my car and I bought $250 worth of Bitcoin, which gave me 421,857 Satoshis. And those Satoshis are currently worth $366. Okay? That's wild. Okay? This is like going back in time to September 2nd, 2024, when I sold this guy this mixer. And him showing up to the meet after we agreed that I was going to sell it to him for $250. Well, now I'm going back in time, like Biff in the stolen DeLorean, and and renegotiating the price with this guy and saying, you know what, I know you showed up expecting to pay $250, but I'm going to need $366.89 instead, if you still want this KitchenAid mixer. And automatically, by default, the customer doesn't get to say yes or no. I'll take that price. They already took the price. The purchase already happened. Okay? But we can always go back and change the price. We're going back to change the price. The price has been changing. Look at, see? Same thing with this thing, with the sewing machine. I sold the sewing machine for $80 to this lady. And then I got my DeLorean, the Bitcoin DeLorean, and I went back in time and got paid $128.60 instead of $80 for that sewing machine that I sold her. See? Right? All in all, I've sold about $623 worth of stuff, and I've been busy. That time machine, I probably broke the time-space continuum by doing this stuff, guys. I apologize. I probably created a bunch of alternative realities, but in my alternative reality, in my timeline, we're gonna get rich. Anyway, hope you guys appreciate the humor in that analogy or that story, I guess, whatever you call it. All right, let's look at the 100 days of Bitcoin savings challenge that we did on Q2 of this year. And we thought we were like down hard because at one point we were down like 10%, 15%. And now that 100 days of stacking Bitcoin is finally paying off. We're jumping up. We gained over $1,000 in value in terms of dollars. But in terms of Bitcoin, we've had the same amount of Satoshis the whole time, right? Anyway, we're 28% up, 29% up on that stack. And then finally, my other orange pill project, which is kind of doing pretty good, bringing in the new people to Bitcoin. Oh my God. Let's go. Operation. This is 21 Moto. It's my motorcycle and Bitcoin channel here on YouTube. Just type in 21moto.com and you'll get it'll take you to the YouTube page. So or exclamation point 21 Moto, I think. Exclamation point 21 Moto will get you a link to this channel. And that channel is almost at 150 subscribers in like, I don't know, like a month or two, which is wild. But it's also a different way for me to bring awareness of Bitcoin to people that maybe don't necessarily understand what it is, don't care what it is, and don't realize they need it, by showing them this. And eventually, anyway, long story short, I'm saving 21 cents per mile by riding my Honda Grom instead of driving the truck. And I'm investing those 21 cents per mile into Bitcoin instead of holding the cash. If we were to be holding the cash, it would still take me about 26,000 miles to break even, because I need to run the bike for 27,143 miles to cover the cost by the savings. But since I've been saving in Bitcoin, I only need 25,616 miles to break even. In other words, I'll be breaking even 385 miles earlier than expected. W, boys. That's W and no cap for you youngsters. Okay? Eventually, the savings from the Grom are going to pay for the Grom and possibly for my next bike. I don't know. We'll see, right? It's pretty cool anyway. All right. So there it is. There is these are the stats. These are the numbers. Insane. Let's go back to this one. I don't even know what to say. 90% up. So crazy. Let's look at the sats per good, the burrito index. 68% off of everything since October 3rd, 2023, when we started tracking. And today, my burrito cost me 15,784 Satoshis. Not bad. Tacos are 3,330 Satoshis. That's good. So they're down. They're still down. Everything is down in price. Oh yeah. Milk has gone 4 digits. Right? Milk was 25,509 Satoshis. Now it's only 8,053 Satoshis, is 68% off milk. And that's the good stuff, boys. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the organic, pasture raised whole milk, I guess you could say, right? The good stuff. Not the stuff you get at Target. Oh my gosh. Wild, right? It's wild. It's just wild. Dang. I don't even know what to say anymore. Okay. Let's talk about... Oh my God, so crazy. That's so crazy. All right. What if you're watching the show now and you're like just coming in here and you're like, whoa, I missed it, man. I totally missed it. I wish I would have listened. Wish I would have got in. It's at a new all-time high. It's probably gonna go down from here, right? It might go down from here, right? And then it'll come back up, and then it might go down again. It might come back up. Who cares? Okay. The idea here. Nah, dude, it's not gonna come down from here. It's gonna freaking skyrocket from here. The idea here is that you're not putting money into this that you need right away. You're putting money into this, and you're putting money into Bitcoin. You're saving in Bitcoin because it's what it is. It's a savings mechanism. It's a savings thing. Okay. Yeah, Bitcoin's got a bunch of other benefits. I get it, but in this show, in this channel, we focus on the savings benefit of it because it's the best way to save your money. It's the best way to grow your purchasing power, as you can see, right? I'm just gonna leave this on the screen while we talk, so in case somebody walks in, they understand what we're talking about. Okay. This is after a year and a half. A little over a year and a half. And we're already up about 100%. Right? The real magic happens after like 4 years. A whole cycle. Right? We have another halving. Right? Well, after the big pump, right? Then the people start to realize, oh yeah, I should be in Bitcoin. And then everybody shows up to the party. And they start buying up Bitcoin. The price goes even crazy, and the price goes maybe beyond where it should be, with people like speculating and doing a bunch of stuff on top of Bitcoin, and it's a frenzy, FOMO, right? And then FOMO kind of goes away, and then people start taking profits or bailing, and it brings the price back down a little bit, right? But usually not down. Like if you're up, I don't know, like 300, 400%, does coming down 80% or 60% even matter? You're still up. You're still up more than you would be in any other asset class, and in the chance that it happens to just keep going up and not come down this time, you're already in the rocket. You're already in the space shuttle. You won't be left behind. So when somebody asks me right now, hey, am I late? I know Bitcoin's at all-time high. It's been doing all-time highs the whole week. New all-time highs the whole week. Should I just wait for it to come back down, or should I just buy? I'm not your financial advisor, and don't take financial advice from people on YouTube. But if it was my money, and I all of a sudden came up on like $1,000, $500, $200, $10,000, $100,000 that I wasn't expecting to have and I wasn't planning for, so my finances are already in order. I have my regular job. I don't need that extra money immediately because it's something that was unplanned for. Like say I won the lotto, or I hit a hot streak at the casino, right? Or whatever, for whatever reason you come up on some extra money that you don't need to use right away. It's a no-brainer for me. For me, I would put any extra cash that I'm not using and I don't need immediately into Bitcoin. All-nighter hider in the house. What up, broski? Good to see you. I hope all is well. Yeah, great inflation adjusted all-time high. Exactly, dude. Exactly. You guys thought inflation was going to go down, but See, the money printer keeps printing, and Bitcoin shows you that it takes more of those weaker dollars to buy the same amount of Satoshis, boys. The same amount of Bitcoin that you could have bought for $1, now it's going to cost you $1.80. Okay, that's a real rate of inflation right there. Right? Crazy, right? But yeah, Hyder, we've been stacking the whole time, dude. Still stacking. I almost quit last week, but I'm back, and there's our holdings for the show so far, Hyder. $5, $10, $20 at a time. Slow and steady, kept stacking through the highs and the lows, and all the highs and the lows became the lows. And now pretty much all of our buys are in green. Look at that. Stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks proof of DCA. What up, Aaron? Thanks for tuning in today. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Aaron. Thanks for jumping on the stream. There it is, guys. Straight simple right there. The Fed needs higher inflation expectations to get people to spend their fiat and help avoid a recession/depression. We're already in it, dude. They just changed the definition of a recession so that they don't have to say recession, right? A recession is two consecutive two consecutive lower is the GDP, right? And we've had that. We've had like 3 consecutive. But they changed the definition of a recession so that they don't have to call it a recession. But it's a recession. Right? It's crazy. It's crazy, but we're right here, boys. We're stacking. Right? All right, let's get ready to wrap this episode up. Let's do the last thing that we have to do. Now that we know that the price of Bitcoin is well above our average buy price for 2024, today we're going to stack $20 worth of Bitcoin. And now that we know how much Bitcoin we're going to stack, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to stack some sats and blow some eardrums. All right, boys. $20. I'm buying $20 of Bitcoin right now on the show. At the highest price that we ever bought Bitcoin. At the highest price I've ever bought Bitcoin at, actually. And it might be thinking to yourself, no, don't buy right now. Hold off, because you can buy it cheaper when it drops. And I'm going to tell you, go DCA to BTC yourself. $20 queued up on the Strike app. I hit next. I see it there at 87,000. It's a good deal before it goes back up to 89. $87,412. Confirming. Drum roll. And boom, just like that, we've acquired an additional, how many Satoshis? We've acquired an additional 22,697 Satoshis. That's it. That's it. What a measly stack. $20 used to get us 30,000 Satoshis. But now it only gets you 22,697 Satoshis. I'm not going to put it in the spreadsheet right now because I have to update the spreadsheet with all the buys I did last week. So I'll get the spreadsheet back up to sync tonight, and tomorrow we'll be able to look at the spreadsheet with the buys from last week and this last buy. But rest assured, we'll still be in profits, right? We'll still be in profits. It's freaking crazy. All right. So the question is, in the poll it says, let's finish this poll. It says, will we hit 100K Bitcoin before December? Will we hit 100K Bitcoin before December? 87% of the vote says yes. Aaron says, a friend of mine sent me a vocal Friday at 8 a.m. I just realized not listening to you cost me 200,000 pounds. Damn. F. Have a good day, buddy. That dude is going to win, though, Aaron. That guy is going to win because he knows it, and he already got humbled, and now it's time to start stacking. Aaron, that guy is ready to be orange pill, dude. That guy is asking you to orange pill him harder. Okay? Have you responded to him yet? You should just say, let me know when you're ready to get started. I'll help you get started. That's it. Put it back. He just picked up the orange pill ball that you left in his court. Right? The time bomb. The orange pill time bomb that you set in his mind. Now he's picking up the ball and he's throwing it back in your court, and he's waiting for you to respond to him. He's waiting for you to tell him, yeah, dude, no worries. You get the price, you get Bitcoin at the price you deserve. That's why we say that. And if you're ready to start stacking, it's no better time to get started than right now. Yeah. And if it dips down from here, whatever, it's gonna come back next cycle, right? It's the beginning of the cycle. So it's good on him that he had the courage and the open-mindedness to realize he made a mistake by not listening to you, and he's gonna benefit from that. Yeah, it's really cool. What up, Leonard? Let's go. I see Leonard in the chat. Round of applause from last audience for Leonard. Also, Andrew Williams in the house. What up, boys? Good to see you guys. I hope everybody's been, it's okay to look at your stack right now, guys. It's okay to look at it and be like, yeah, I did good. Yeah, I did good. Oh, shoot. Things are going good, Andrew. Hope things are going good with you, or going well. Carl says, crazy busy with family stuff lately. It's good. It's a good busy. Yes, Carl. That's a great kind of busy right there. It's really good. But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's the Andrew says, no, I need more sats. It's all right. We just keep DCAing, guys. It doesn't matter, right? Price goes up, we buy. Price goes down, we buy. Yeah, go DCA to BTC yourself. That's right, McLovin. I'm glad you picked it up. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the continuing saga of what is. Well, actually, we'll talk about that next week or tomorrow or something. My Reddit post on the slash inflation thread on Reddit. People are coming at me with all these I'm gonna call them dumb, but like all these like old arguments about why Bitcoin doesn't work. And I'm like, bro, let me explain to you the whole pizza thing. Let me explain to you that FTX was a company that was selling paper Bitcoin, and what they did had nothing to do with Bitcoin itself. And the people that understood Bitcoin saw 15.5 and they were like, yes, please. When the rest of the people were freaking out and selling it, right? Anyway, random. But if you want to find my thread in the Reddit, Reddit slash inflation, you'll see it. My screen name on there is 21 Moto. Dude, Paul, right? Let's go, dude. How can you not get excited? It's all-time high, double all-time high. Shoot. Oh man. So all I can think of is this one of my favorite memes. I think it was one of my favorite memes right here. Come on. Gonna shut up. It's got like a lady floating away on a Bitcoin balloon, and just flipping off the crowd. And the quote says, "You're all wrong. You're all wrong." It's one of my favorite memes. So good. All right. So now that we've stacked some sats, continued the journey. Let's start to wrap up this show. Andrew, I'm doing good. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go outside and I don't know, hang out, do some stuff, enjoy the rest of the day. Maybe do some jiu-jitsu class tonight. It'll be a blast. And I'll be back here tomorrow to stack some more sats at whatever price Bitcoin's at, and for the future, right? So hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Stack Sats Show. I will see you guys back here tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, for another episode of the show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, Oh, you already messed up. You're slacking.